Monique. I'll be your technologist today. Go ahead and tell me your name and date of birth.
It's Opal Gertrude, June 1st, 1977.
Alright, I'm just going to double verify that on your armband. That is you. Alrighty, so do you know why you're here today?
I have been having chest pains the last few months, followed by just shortness of breath. And so talked to my doctor. He wanted just to get me checked out and see what's going on, rolling out any kind of clots.
Alright. Do you have any history of smoking?
I do have a history of smoked for about 10 years, but then I quit, so I'm hoping that's not the case. But
Good for you. I'm glad you quit. Alrighty. Have you had a chest x-ray here recently?
I did have a chest x-ray done yesterday, but I'm not sure if that ruled anything out. The doctor didn't really tell me much about what was going on with my chest x-ray.
Okay, so did he talk to you about pulmonary embolism at all?
He did state that it's possible that I could have one with the pain, but I guess that's why he wanted to have this test done.
That is exactly why he had this test ordered. So let me go ahead and explain that test to you. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and explain the scan to you. It's actually in two parts. It's the ventilation part and the perfusion. I'm going to start with the ventilation part. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the mask on you. It's kind of uncomfortable, but we're definitely going to get through it. And so I'm going to have you up against my camera, and you'll see me hook up a gun to your mask, and that's just me injecting some radioactive material into your mask. When I tell you to take a big deep breath, I want you to inhale and hold it for like 10 to 15 seconds. At that time, I will be imaging you. And then I'll remove my gun, and I'll have you breathe normally for a while we're still taking more pictures. And then I'll go ahead and take that off, then I'll have you breathe in normally again. And at that time, we are still taking pictures. And then after that, I'll have you relax, and then we'll move on to the next part. Okay?
Okay.
Any
Good.
questions about that?
I don't think so. I think I'm ready.
Perfect. I'll still be here, and I'll walk you through each step, so you don't have to worry about remembering everything I just said.
Okay. Let's do this.
Alrighty. This is our Pharmanex machine that's attached to the mask. I'm going to put over your nose and your mouth, and I'm going to have you inhale and exhale through it. So I'll go ahead and set my patient airflow between 90 and 100, my minute timer at 15, and my trap airflow between 90 and 100. So I'll have you, so you have a necklace on, I'll have you go ahead and remove that for this one. And I'll go ahead and start my oxygen, so while you do that, I'll be hooking up your mask. So this may be uncomfortable for a while, just bear with it.
Okay.
Alright, go ahead and hold that front piece for me. So I'm going to attach straps from the back and hook it to the front. Alrighty, does that feel secure?
No, a little bit. There we go.
Perfect. Alrighty, let me go ahead and get my computer set up here. And so for this part, this is where I'm going to be injecting that radioactive material. And I'm going to have you sit here for a little while, taking a few big deep breaths. Breathe normally for me. Alrighty, so I'm going to attach this, and I'm going to do one pump, and I'm going to have you taking a big deep breath and hold it, okay? Here we go. Taking a big deep breath, hold it for about 15 seconds. Alrighty. Now we're still going to be doing some images, okay? Alrighty, 45 seconds up. I'll have you turn this way. 45 seconds this way, okay? Alrighty, let's move to the next one. Alrighty, 45 seconds up, and I'll have you turn back. And I'll go ahead and detach that from you. And we're still imaging at this point, okay? Yes, I have so. There we go. Thank you. No problem. Go ahead and stay just like that and breathe normally, and we'll do those left and right obliques again. Alrighty, 45 seconds. Let's do that right. Alrighty, 45 seconds. Let's do that left oblique. Alrighty, go ahead and go back normally and breathe normally. Alrighty, we got some good images here. So that is the first part of the two-part of this scan. Do you have any questions left for me?
Nope. I'm ready for the second part.
Alrighty, let's get started.
Now that the ventilation part is done, I'll let another technologist take
Hello,
over.
my name is Frank, and I'm going to be the technologist performing the procedure today. I'm going to be doing a lung perfusion procedure on you. Can you please state your full name
Paul Gertrude,
and your date of birth?
June 1st, 1977.
Okay, and can I just identify that on your scan? Okay, that's still you. Okay, so I'm going to be injecting you with a radioactive isotope that is going to show us the perfusion in your lungs, or how the blood is being spread through your muscles in your lungs. And then we're going to be scanning you, taking pictures under our gamma camera. The whole thing should take probably less than 10 minutes. So,
Okay.
do you have any questions? Or concerns?
Is it gonna hurt at all?
You're not going to feel any pain during the procedure, and you might feel a little stiff during the IV portion. Otherwise, it's a painless procedure. Okay. So, okay, can you go ahead and put
You
your...
will have to get an IV started for your patient in order to inject your tracer. So go ahead and place a tourniquet over their arm where you're going to add blood supply to that vein that you're going to insert the needle into. And if they need a little bit of help, you can always give them a ball to squeeze, which will pump more blood to the vein. Now you're going to agitate your tracer. After placing your tourniquet, be sure to clean the area where you would insert the needle. Okay guys, if you're squeamish, I will look away.
All right, how's that? Everything okay?
Feels good.
This is a great time to add a cushion underneath your patient's legs for comfort. They will appreciate this.
Thank you. Are you comfortable?
It is best to inject MMA while the patient is supine so you can get a homogeneous image.
So if you can, for me, can you please lift your arms over your head? Thank you.
The scan will go for about 500,000 to 1 million counts. It will last about 2 to 2.5 minutes.
Okay, so we're going to be scanning your left and right laterals right now for the first set of pictures. Finally, I'll be scanning your anterior and posterior. And now we're going to be scanning your left anterior oblique and your right posterior oblique.
After the scan is complete, allow your patient to sit for a moment to decrease the chances of them becoming dizzy.
All right, Gertrude, you're all done. You can now go get a nice big meal. Okay, we're all finished. You did good. So we're going to process these images. We're going to send them to the radiologist, and he's going to form a diagnosis and send it to your primary care physician. Your doctor will let you know. That's good. I'll escort you out.
My results came back normal. Now I have switched to a healthier lifestyle. I am now a parkour enthusiast.